lessons from the super rich, those families with 500 million or more of net worth, and what they're going to teach us so that you know what you need to serve really wealthy clients. And the sweet spot for most advisors is 1 to 25 million of investable assets. Huge, huge opportunity. And then this week's episode of the Elite Advisor Report, some of the key takeaways you're going to get from this short video is what the wealthy of the wealthy are great at, these super rich. They're very good at being focused and what the implications are as they focus on the best. Also, how they maintain small but deep networks of relationships that lead to power and influence, and what that means, this billionaire intelligence, what it means for the clients you want to serve. And lastly, your approach to serving the affluent should be really informed by the same principles the super rich use to generate tremendous wealth. That's what it's all about. I'm John Bowen, CEO and founder of CEG Worldwide, and let's get started. Okay, who are the super rich? I mentioned it real quickly. This is my partner, Russ Allen Prince, and I coined the term for $500 million or more of net worth. So these are people that have almost always a family office. Now, they're not the right clients for most financial advisors, almost 99%. They're an institutional sale in that they're looking at individual solutions. They have a team of professionals. But what these super rich, let's call them the smart money, do, we can take lessons from these families and apply them to the sweet spot of 1 million to 25 million of investable assets. And some of the things that they do, some key attributes, is they stay highly centered, focus. They employ what we call street smart networking, and they also go ahead and use what we call bargaining brilliance. So let me give you some framing on this and the implication it has for you in building your business so that you can have a consistent stream of pre-qualified, pre-endorsed, affluent clients. And that sweet spot, 1 to 25 million. And for some of our coaching clients, it's up to about $100 million before they're going to go create their own family office. And a concept we call virtual family office. You can really serve all the way up to there. It's an amazing opportunity we all have, a window of opportunity to serve. Now, let me share this with you, and I'm going to blow it up real quick. In each of the areas, and we call this billionaire intelligence. What billionaire intelligence is quite simply what the super rich are doing. So in our research, what are we doing, and the implications if you're going to deliver advice beyond simply investing so that you differentiate yourself from the marketplace, because it's not just simply investing. They want help in 5 areas, the affluent. First is making smart decisions about their money. Okay, that one we got covered. Second, what they're looking for is mitigating taxes. Third is going ahead and taking care of the heirs. Fourth is protecting the assets. I always like to put my arms around wrapping wealth. It's so hard to accumulate. And protecting the assets from litigation, unjustly taken through litigation or divorce. And the big 5 is then finished off with really magnifying charitable gifts to the extent they're charitable. And what we see in each of these is that the billionaires are really focused on making this happen. So what we talk about, they're looking to delegate to others. Unless they've made their money in some type of investment, wealth planning area, they entrust the jobs to elite professionals. And this is, when you think about it, they are very much willing to do it in the 1 to 25 million. And let me give you a reason why. In our research, when we look at the affluent that have 1 to 25 million of investable assets, we find in the households with 1 to 5 million of investable assets, what do we have? We find that 1 out of 3 are business owners. When you move to 5 to 25 million of investable assets, it's 3 out of 4 are households with that amount of investable assets. They're business owners. And at 25 million or more, it's 9 out of 10. So what we find, it's not surprising, the super rich, very high business entrepreneurs, well, they're used to delegating. And so one of the things I want you to consider as you're thinking about this is, who should I work with? If I want to move up market and play at the high level, an elite advisor who's earning $1 million or more in net income, then what do I need to do? Well, you've got to focus in as well on where the money is. Second, they employ street smart networking. So what does this mean? They've created a powerful network by leveraging relationships to get access to the expertise of others. They want to play with franchise players, the best of the best, and they use this to sort elite wealth planners. So then, okay, how are you going to go out and get clients in this marketplace? Do you knock on the door type thing? And the answer is obviously no. We can't tell a market. What we want to do is go where they already have the existing networks, the centers of influence, the accountants and attorneys, the mastermind groups, the CEO groups, peer-to-peer. These are great places for you to go and form strategic alliances, present, and really show them how they can add value, the COIs or the CEO groups. And we've had huge success with that. Okay, the third area is using bargaining brilliance. They negotiate solid agreements with all providers, and the super rich make sure all the professionals they engage provide the promised value. So one of the things to think about is, what are you going to promise? Well, here's what we recommend: the use of stress testing, second opinion, keep everyone on track. Well, what is that? Well, we want to have a compelling value promise we're bringing to the group so that they can come to us. So promising to take a look at where they are now, where they want to go, what are the gaps, what are their current providers doing to address those 5 big things. And if they're good providers, you're going to go ahead and do that. And if not, you're going to explore whether you're the right one. But you only work with people that you can make a major impact. If you're not the right one, they're not the right one, you promise to point them in the right direction. And we find that that is extremely powerful use, this stress test. Now, the key here at CG, what we're all about is helping you race up the hierarchy of advisor success and get to whatever level of success. I mean, one of the things, success means different things to different people, but because we work with empirical research, we're always looking at net income. Can we measure that? And at the top, we find that advisors are consistently earning $1 million or more. Now, you can take a look at where you are now and where you want to go, and how can you get up that hierarchy. Now, one of the questions I often get is, I'm a good advisor. How come I'm not at that level? And I got to tell you, as an advisor, I worked at every one of these levels. And when I sold our practice, we had $2 billion under management, my 2 partners and I, and we were solidly at the elite level. But I got to tell you, I spent way too much time at all those levels. So I'm very passionate about helping you do it. And what you got to remember is there's a difference between being a good advisor, great advisor, and let's assume you are, but also having the business structure to have this happen so you can have a great net income and deliver a great experience. And what we do, here at CG, we believe you can build an amazing life of significance. And let me define it. An amazing life of significance is taking care of the people you love, the causes you care about, making a difference in the world. We believe you can do it by serving fewer and wealthier clients extremely well, and you can do it faster and with less effort than you ever thought possible. Now, one of the most common questions I get over and over again, John, will you take a look at our practice and see what we should do to accelerate our success even more, to race up that hierarchy of advisor success. And I got to tell you, the answer is yes. We've got a great team here at CG. We work with financial advisors just like you to show you the specific actions that you can take to fast track up the hierarchy of advisor success. And what we call it is a strategy call, where we take a look at where you are, where you want to go, what are the gaps, and what we would do if we were in your shoes. So you can hit, wherever you're watching this, there should be a link to schedule a strategy call with us. And if you're watching this anywhere other than at our website, go to our website and schedule it, because you also have access to books, video conferences, and also virtual events that are, just some amazing things we're doing, because we're all committed to help you achieve the level of success that you want. Now, I want you to take these lessons from the super rich and really make an impact. Your current clients, your future clients, and those centers of influence you're going to be working with are all counting on you. Don't let them down. Go make an impact.